Hello editors, so I just wanted to give you a quick video about how to PDF your InDesign page. You'll want to do this a couple times this week. Number one, I'd love to see it on Wednesday. Number two, also when you're done with it, so that might end up being Thursday because Andrea will need to put all those into a zip folder and then submit that to Oregon Lithoprint. The third time you might need to do it is I've seen this before where students print a sample page during late night because they want to edit it and all that kind of stuff. And it doesn't print. It does that weird thing at the top where it just says like some text and it just nothing prints. It doesn't print off. If that happens, what you should do is PDF the page and then print it from the PDF. And if you do that, it should print off just fine. Make sure after you've PDF'd it that you delete that file because don't delete the InDesign file, but delete the PDF, or else you might run the risk of sending to the printer the bad PDF file. So I'm just going to walk you through what I want that to look like here. So let's imagine that what you're seeing on the page here is your page. So this is Andrea's October news page, which is looking pretty unfinished at this point, which makes sense because we're not done with it. But let's say she grabs it and she's like, okay, this is looking pretty good. I need to make sure to upload this on Wednesday to Mr. Faulkner for that assignment. So I'm going to do that first. And so I'm going to go File, and then I'm going to Export. And when I export, I can choose a lot of different options here. I can choose Adobe Interactive, Adobe Print. I think yours actually, when I was looking at it with Andrea, looks a little bit different when you export. It says a few more things here. So the key thing is make sure to save it still to your page for now and export and call it the right page. So I would say News 1, version 1, maybe 1.0, because then you can always change it again. And I'm going to say, okay, that's in that page. Save. And okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. So some of this stuff you might see on yours. You want to make sure it's lossless. Again, if you don't see this stuff, just make sure the resolution's really high. I think it's fairly intuitive. You just want to export it as print media, not as interactive. You'll see it says Adobe PDF, and it shouldn't be interactive. Okay, so it'll export it, it'll generate a PDF, and it should show you that PDF at some point on your screen. Because when it does it, it just like pops it up. So you can see it. Okay, good, I have a PDF, it looks good. And I also should have that now if I go to my, sorry, the computer just went funny. Okay, I should have that under, what was that, News 1? Perfect. So now it's also in here, News 1 version 1 1.0. So again, the key thing is, I think yours does look a little different just from what Andrea and I looked at, but Andrea figured it out while we were sitting there, so I think it's pretty easy. It's just export, and the key thing is yours should be Adobe PDF Print, not Adobe PDF Interactive. Yours doesn't need to be interactive at all. Okay. So that's about it. That's how to export. Once you've exported it from there, it's that same process of just uploading a PDF to the Canvas assignment page. And I would, again, my encouragement from the beginning of the video would be that when you get to the point that you're making a few of these, you can name them all differently, but ultimately, you just want to make sure you know which one's the most recent, and you can kind of see that by the date modified, but we just want to be careful with it. Eventually, Andrea's going to pull all of these into the PDF folder here, so you don't need to put yours in there until you're ready, unless Andrea says otherwise. That's all. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.